Our story. Kyra and I put ourselves in a sink or swim situation when we decided to follow our joy and move across the country from St. Louis, Missouri to Phoenix, Arizona, with no jobs and little savings. We weren't interested in working for bosses, so we gave the old college try in business. We didn't just start a business, we started an entirely new life. Everything was new, including the cactus. Each change that came with uprooting and moving to a new state was exciting but also stressful. We had no local support system in Arizona except one friend who moved out here 1 year before we did. Needless to say, there was an acclimation period for both of us. After settling into Arizona and discussing what to do for income, Kyra said, "Well, I can use my hypnotherapist certification." She then looked for some local, affordable office space. I wasn't a hypnotherapist then, so I did everything I could to support us, including cooking, cleaning, and handling as many business issues as possible. Despite us both being introverts, Kyra was an agile bootstrapper and good at networking, so that's the skill she honed. Her networking was crucial for us to gain traction as a local business to get clients. As a result, an opportunity fell in my lap to do part-time work at a local online SEO marketing company, performing basic Google ranking-related services for local businesses. Since our hypnotherapy practice was just starting and we needed income, I chose to work the SEO job out of necessity. Thankfully, the knowledge I gained there I could apply to our business. We started by doing anything for free that we could to promote our business. We learned about Groupon and gave it a try. Our Groupon offer became more successful than we expected, selling hundreds of coupons. We had no business systems at the time to manage the soon arriving influx of clients, so we hired temporary help to begin redeeming them. Despite our employees being well-intentioned doctoral psychology students who we certified as hypnotherapists, they had no sales experience and were oblivious to the demands of running a business. When I discovered that they were using time reserved for selling to allow clients to emotionally process, I knew something had to change fast. I realized that our business was a mere pit stop for these student employees. Since they were going to school to get traditional jobs, they had no motivation to step out of their comfort zones to sell because they had no skin in the game. They had a fallback plan. We didn't. Since I was overwhelmed most of the time with so many new things to understand about running our business, especially under those pressing conditions, learning that the coupons weren't converting into sales was upsetting. Eventually, I had my working girl moment, which actually looked more like getting seriously pissed off. When evaluating our financial needs, I remember saying to Kyra, "If they can't sell, I'll do it." I didn't know what I was saying or how I'd do it. I just blurted it out. I had no prior sales experience, but I did have a lot of coaching experience. You'll find that the pressures of operating a full-time business will force you to grow in ways that you otherwise would have never considered. With necessity being the mother of invention, I became certified as a hypnotherapist and life coach. Thankfully, the first client I saw wanted to do deeper work beyond her Groupon, so I had a lucky stroke of success selling to her. We needed that win. I would have persisted regardless, but the well-timed success helped me quickly realize what was possible for us. The Groupon attention quickened our need to develop systems for selling and managing clients, so I created sales systems based on Kyra's outcome models, which generated predictable sales successes. I wrote a book about it to help others learn to sell coaching and holistic-related services called Selling Emotionally Transformative Services, Business and Self-Worth Advice Holistic Practitioners Need to Know. See Appendix B. Despite our Groupon success, I must make it abundantly clear that none of this would have happened without Kyra's networking. All of the initial opportunities, important connections, mentors, supporters, and those crucial first clients who helped us get our business off the ground came from networking. Networking is how we gained traction. The first year, we made $9,000. The second year was $50,000. Every year after that was over $100,000. Mind you, we had no formal business education. Kyra and I aren't numbers people either, but we are people. Being one or the other helps in business. Our authenticity, competency with our craft, and people skills carried us through our shortcomings and whatever else took us longer to master. In retrospect, I believe it to be uncommon for people like Kyra and me to be as successful as we were, given our personality types. We are both INFJs, the rarest personality type in the Myers-Briggs type indicator. That may sound like we're unique, but trust us, the world is not outfitted for our personality type, especially in traditional business. We had to adapt heavily to get by, and it was overtaxing a lot of the time. Fast forward 5 years, and Kyra and I had worked individually with over 4,000 clients, about 2,000 clients each. We had won awards for being the Mental Health Provider of the Year in 2014 and Life Coach of the Year, runner-up for me, in 2014 by Natural Awakenings magazine. We were also estimated to be the largest hypnotherapy practice by client volume in 5 years in Phoenix, Arizona. Many of our clients said they found more value in working with us than in their many years of counseling, which was quite a compliment for hypnotherapy. We hosted support groups where we practiced Real Love from the Real Love books by Greg Bear. The clients who participated found tremendous value in the group work. We offered weekend retreats called the All Heart event at hotels doing NLP-based transformational work, mostly facilitated by Kyra. People raved about them and got tons of value. Our regular clients attended, and we attracted new clients as well. We occasionally took groups of clients to Flagstaff Extreme, a zipline obstacle course in Flagstaff, Arizona, to help clients overcome their fears. They loved the challenge and the connection the Real Love groups and the obstacle courses offered, knowing they weren't facing their fears alone. I think the main reason we achieved so much is that we loved doing it more than we were afraid of doing it. That kept us going. It gave us the strength to overcome challenges. Also, we had each other. We loved doing it more than we were afraid of doing it. Many of you might be building a business alone, which may feel more challenging with less support, but we've actually seen more single people succeed in business than couples. Some couples we've met in Arizona laughed at the idea of working with their partners, speculating that it would threaten their marriages. Kyra and I had our share of challenges, but we also had many tools in our toolbox for navigating tough times. There was no secret ingredient to our success, just a lot of diligence and determination, humbling experiences, falling down and picking ourselves up time and again, and regular fearful fights about money at home and in the office. I remember being so inundated with stress at one time that I started problem solving mid-thought, out loud, about a business issue during sex at home one night, to which Kyra immediately replied with, "Shut up, shut up, shut up." I did. We eventually burned out and shut down the business and moved on to other things. It was bittersweet to close, despite feeling thoroughly exhausted. While we referred all of our clients in the end to other hypnotherapy students we had certified as hypnotherapists, we still have past clients occasionally reach out to us via social media more than 5 years after closing. You don't have to do everything we did to be successful. We wanted to do those extra things that brought us fulfillment while being of service to our clients. However, We did some basic things that most local business owners would need to do if they intend to have a full-time, self-sustaining business. Many people start businesses because they want to feel confident, fulfilled, and valued, or they want to make a lot of money, not necessarily both. Like most intuitive feelers, NFs in Myers-Briggs, Kyra and I were mostly drawn to the fulfillment of being in service. Otherwise, we would have structured our business like a McDonald's for massive duplication. But frankly, people wanted to work with us, and we enjoyed working with them. We structured our business to get our financial needs met, to stay in business, but we wouldn't sacrifice our happiness, which was working with clients ourselves. You will also need to make choices for your business that align with who you are and what you want, and then you have to act. When you trust yourself enough to put skin in the game, and if you're brave enough, cut off your escape routes, you will be amazed at the limitations you can overcome and the successes you can achieve. We hope our journey and this book help you discover the clarity you need to experience the type of success you want in business and life.